Hello and welcome to my channel. Well, I picked this up recently, and this is what I've been using. It's from Walmart. It's nothing special. It's a basic book bag type of thing. I tend to overload stuff. Like that one right there. It probably weighs about 15-20 pounds right now. And it's alright, but I couldn't pass up a deal I saw on this one. This is not, a military one. It's a copy of stuff. That's the brand there, Civil Life. And I'll tear that off and go through all this, what it is right now. I've got this thing held in my hand, so we're going to do it kind of like one-handed type stuff. And then I'm going to get my little, I'll get a stand out for this phone if I have to. Or we'll sit down if we have to sit down. We shouldn't have to. Alright. What I like right off the bat is you can get it in a bunch of different colors. I got it in olive drab because OD green is pretty good for like in a forest and everything else. It doesn't scream military as much as like camouflage or whatever. But camouflage has its advantages too. It's all in whatever you want. I mean, you can get them in a bunch of different colors, but I like this color, and that's what I got. It came with this patch already on it here. It's pretty cool. A little American flag with the green line. I don't know if you can tell it. Oh, there, yes. Yeah. The thin green line. That's cool. I like that. All right, so right off the bat, you got a lot of MOLLE attachment points, which is cool. Now, this thing is supposed to be modular, so this is a waist attachment. Right off the bat, I can tell you it's not attached correctly. That's not the way you attach MOLLE. We'll get into how you attach MOLLE later on. Here's another side one. Again, not attached properly. A little side pouch on there. And another little side pouch over here. I'll get into more detail when I can sit down and look at these. Like this is a side pouch, and then you've got an outer layer with like a little padding of stuff. Very good zipper in here. It's really thick. It's not YKK or anything, but it's thick metal dual zippers. Like you would expect on military type gear. These type of cinch straps over here, you got them back here, they're all flopping around right now, but it's compression things, you clip them over there and then you tighten it down so it doesn't, your load doesn't stick out too much. You said load. Alright, so it's gusseted down here, so this can expand out. Very heavy duty feeling material here. Thick denier, I don't know what it is, but it's, like nylon Cordura type of stuff. And then you've got, like that was the outer portion. Alright, I'm going to have to set this down for a second. Alright, so you got like a little nylon mesh thing in here. And it goes partially on the back. On this, on the first portion bag here. This again is gusseted. Why is that gusseted? Right there. Because there's no, it's gusseted back here, and it can pooch out. See how that can pooch out? But there's no zipper. There's no access that I can tell in here. Oh, there is. Is there? No, I thought that was maybe Velcro. That's weird. Seems like if you wanted to, maybe that's just so if you got a really bulky thing and it's sticking away in here, it'll keep this flat for your MOLLE attachment. I'm just winging it here, trying to figure that out. But yeah, so you can break off the. This is like a waist pack here, right? A fanny pack. And it it's like the military one. Now I have a military one right here, a real GI one that you could connect. This is a used one, but this is basically what it is. It's a MOLLE waist pack, right? And it comes with some coffee. It's in the crappy pattern camo, but it comes with a little waist thing right here that you can tuck back in there, and then, you know, little clips and all that other stuff. So that's basically attached right down here. Let me get that apart and we'll look at it individually. So once again, multiple, you know, attachment areas down there on the bottom. And we pull this off, and we'll set it like that for right now. We'll look at this guy. Alright, so you got, again, cinch, you know, strap tightening things. You just squeeze these things. This is also your little handle up there. That's pretty cool. You can carry it like a little tool bag. Whatever you stuff in here, you know. You could pop that out if you need to take it somewhere else. I'm trying to get it, you know, because it's a... It's got these, should have a belt in here somewhere. There's another attachment point. There's a little zipper on the side. Let me get two hands here. Let's walk over here where I got the stand. And we'll turn this overhead light on. Just a second. Here we go. Now I can get to it with two hands. Hold it still. Alright, yeah, so these are for your MOLLE attachment, and then these little D-ring loops, you can run them through there, you know, to do that. We'll attach with the MOLLE later. This should mount to a waist belt, which maybe is inside here somewhere. I haven't taken, like I said, I haven't, earthquake. I'm going to open out this. Again, more attachment points here. These are loops. You could loop something in, and then more little loops that you could MOLLE or attach. You got a lot of attachment points for stuff, which is good versatility. And you have a little outer bag here. Single zipper outer bag. Again, more loops. Probably the same thing over here. Yeah, just a little outer pouch. And then here's another little pouch. This little area here, you got a little flap, vinyl or something on the back of it. And you got your main fanny package. There it is. There had to be a waist belt in here somewhere. That'll make it easy to attach with those snaps there. Yeah, you just attach that to these guys right here. All right. Stuff it in like that. You don't want to kink it. You don't want to get kinky with it. Alright, I'm going to put this like this. Snap it like that. There we go. Spiffy. That's your waist belt attachment section there. This is, put our handles back up here. There we go, we got our handles. We got our little waist belt, you know, you can just easily disconnect that if you need to. Here's your adjustment. Plenty generous enough for you large people. yeah. And that's about it for the waste bag attachment. What landed on the ground? It was just a honey badger. It didn't hurt him. Man, did you hear him? He landed like the sound of a honey badger. All right, let me get the rest of that stuff. So, yeah, you got a little Ranger band type thing here, little D-ring clips. This might be for a water hydration type of, pack for your little spigot. You go into your mouth. This is a chest attachment. What I notice is different about this is there's no breakaway on the harness up here for these. It's probably alright. You probably just loop your way out of it, but you would normally have if I remember correctly. I've got another military pack, but you would have one of these in your harness attachment, at least on one side, so you can pop out of this. But I don't see it on this. It's just straight wired in. It's no biggie. And up here is these right here to pull your pack closer to your back or let it go further out to help balance your load. You've already looked at that side. Let me pop this guy off and look at the individual. You gotta go high altitude here. High altitude. Alright. This material is very good webbing. It feels good. It doesn't feel cheap. You'll be surprised when I tell you the price. Well, you'll probably already know. I probably put it up somewhere. But that's why I couldn't resist it, because this is less. This whole setup here cost about the same or less than that Walmart bag. I don't remember how much I paid for the Walmart bag, but it was only not anywhere near as good as all that. So here's just a little pouch again. And on this side, we have another little pouch. With more MOLLE attachments. Single zipper. Again, nice, like navy kind of olive drab or navy kind of looking paint enamel on it. Nice and thick. All this is well made, man. I'm telling you. It's pretty good stuff. All right. So, how do you attach MOLLE? Well, let's attach MOLLE and show you the correct way and the incorrect way. The incorrect way works, but the correct way works even better. All right, we'll do it down here on this. And we'll just use this guy. You'll see a lot of people do this. Now, when this one came, it just had it attached to one. That would be mucho incorrecto. But another way people do it is they go like this. Right? And they go like that. That way works. I mean, it works. But look. Sometimes you want that. Other times you don't. Here's the correct way to MOLLE. Alright? It's weaving. It's weaving. You go out like that. If you had another attachment up here, you go up through here. And then you come down through. And you attach again. But since we don't have another one. We don't have another attachment. Let me show what I mean. This will work. All right. See? This is a military MOLLE attachment. This is a sustainment bag. These are pretty cool. They don't cost a whole lot of money. But you can attach them to the side of this also. See right here, you can put one on the side. See a little bit better. Alright, so the way we would attach this one is, we would put it whatever height you want. If you want it up high, you would go up here, find out which section you want to put it on. You know, there's like 3 sections. We'd like it in the middle if we're going to put it there, but since we're going to have 2 of them, right? Where am I? Make sure I know what I'm doing here. Hold on. All right. We'll go from the bottom here. No, let's go from the top. Let's go from the bottom. It's about like this. Let's see. Let's go on that. We're going to use this loop right here. So we're going to go through here. Then we're going to go through this other little loop that's on the bag. Then we're going to go through the next one below it. And then you snap that. That's the way you're supposed to do it if you're connecting it the correct way. Simply because it's a weave and it's a more secure attachment than just running it straight through. And the military usually has an extra loop there. This one doesn't have a loop down there, so the only way you can attach it is the way we attached it right here. You know, you just do both of them. You put the other one in like this. And like I said, if you had a loop back here, then you would loop this through, and then you would go through the bottom. You know, but since we don't have that, we can't do that. We're stuck with what we got. That's on the bottom and it doesn't belong there. That's where the fanny pack goes. I was just trying to show you the different ways of attaching MOLLE. This is the way most people do it because it's easy, it's fast and quick. Now, with this guy here, this may be so that you can put paracord and loop a bunch of stuff in, or it may be for this attachment method. Yes. Now, this is going to be a lot more difficult. Let's see. Stop bouncing. So I'm going to take the first one. This is what I'm going to try to do. I'm going to take this one and run it through this hole. Pull that up, go through this little loop, and then back down, go through this loop, come back up, go up through here, and we'll see. We'll see how to do it, but I'm going to incorporate that little keeper in there. We'll see. If I can make it more secure, I will. It may not need it, you know. That's the good thing about using military gear when you were in the military, but now you're a civilian, is now you don't have to follow all those rules and regulations. You can do whatever the hell you want. But usually the military had a reason. They had a reason for doing it a particular way. Yeah, I don't see that helping out at all on this. So we're just gonna do it the way they had it connected. But right here, if you had a fanny pack without this on here, this would be, I think, good for your excess loops. Or you could attach a bedroll to it with some paracord. Let me attach this guy up. Like that. I gotta run this guy. He's a mystery loops. I'm not going to be jumping out of an airplane or anything with it. I could be doing a lot of jumping on anything. There, you're secure now. Let's get back over here to this one. We'll do this other side.
Gotta do the weave. Get down here. Get out of the way, you. People want to see what's going on. Do they? I thought they already left by now. Shut up, you. I'm just being honest. Most people have probably already clicked off a long time ago. You know that, right? Well, not the people that are listening to me right now. The robots, dude. The robots, they're not even listening to you. Well, they are, just to see if you say any words that are offensive or bad. Right there. See? It's weaved in. It's secure on one side. Now we've got to do the other side. That's why when you got 3 attachments, you skip the middle one. I can fast forward this so it'll sound like I'm a chipmunk. But you want to make sure you're on the same level as your other ones, or you're gonna be out of whack. Well, it's only wide enough to take it on these. These guys are too small back here. We're just gonna have to put it on this one. Yes. Let me weave up here. Do the weave. And then we take that. And we go down here. Struggling. I'm just going to pause it after this. I'm going to pause it right now.
Alright, so the weave is much more secure, but it takes a lot more time. And this is just a sustainment pouch. So what is it called? Load bearing lightweight. Sustainment pouch. And what this does, it allows you to put 3 MREs in there. 3 MRE packets in there. That's what it's designed to hold. You got little D-ring loops on the outside on some of them, and little drawstring, cordage attachment with snappage. And these are pretty cool. You can separate it from the pack, and like I said, with the little honey badger. What are you and Peppy doing down there? They're fighting. You guys stop fighting. It's bigger than this. It holds more than this. You can still attach this somewhere on here, and to balance it out, you can get these in all different kinds of colors. I mean, the military ones are coming like desert camo, and then they don't come in fleck tarn, but you know what I'm talking about. The real military ones, and they're cheap. Let me show you another one. Here's one in an ACU pattern. I just got D-rings attached to the loop up there. Then I got these little snaps, and I got it hanging from here. But I just got leather working gear in here. So you can just put all kinds of tools, all kinds of crap, and load it down. And then I've got a surplus military, web thing. And you can lug it around, if you want to do it that way. But you can attach, another one of those on the other side over here. Then you got a little bit, more versatile pack, with more stuff. Or you can take it off. So, this whole thing was only like about $31. And I went, whoa, man, I gotta get it. And the only thing I struggled with a little bit was the pattern, because I could have got it in fleck tarn. I like fleck tarn. But I wanted just a standard OD green one also, just for the heck of it, I mean. So there you go. that's the Civ Life. I don't know how many liter it's listed as, and I think it's decent, pretty decent. I'm gonna probably use it, you know, because when I do my rides, a lot of times I don't have enough room sometimes, and I found ways around it. But I don't want to load myself down. But with this, you know, let's say I go to the Bardwell, and I'm on the bike or something, and I want to go down to the beach, but I don't want to carry everything. I can just break out the fanny pack section, you know, carry that with me. And when I get back, hook it back up. And it doesn't have to be weaved in on that, you know, on this one. I'm just showing you how it's supposed to be done. Most people skip that and just go straight, you know, loop through. It's going to be secure either way, but this is super secure, man. This thing ain't coming off. It probably hold with just one of them on there, but it's got 4 attachment points like that. So, yeah. There you go. Once again, I'm not sponsored by this company. I don't know, you know, I don't get anything if I put any links up. I don't always put links up, you know, because I'll put a link up on the one I got it from, the company I got it from. I just got it from Amazon. And, yeah, nobody told me to buy it. Nobody asked me to buy it. I just did. And you don't have to buy it either if you don't want to. And if you don't like the American flag, get out of America! Oh, well, you may not be in America, but, you know, put whatever country you want up there. I don't care. Thing's made in China anyway, so I think it's made in China. Thank you for watching, and have a nice day.